in this video, I want to go over my current level design and why I made the map the way they are and what is going on in each map, what functionality, what VR implementations are implemented in each level. And yeah, let's just start right away. So about the level, okay. So first of all, who I am not a professional level designer. I wouldn't even call myself an amateur because I've had no uh professional or educated knowledge about what a good level designer is. What I've done is watch YouTube videos, and that was about it about all my level design. At the start of this project, I didn't even know what blocking out was in Unreal Engine. I had an idea what it was, but I don't know how to do it. So, just bear with me. It's my first VR project, and apparently there was a lot for me to learn, and I've learned a lot during the process of this project. Since this is a solo project, I get to touch every single aspect of how a video game is made. I think that's a thing I'm very proud of. But the game quality wise is definitely nothing compared to the big studio, or even like the actual indie game studios that have like 4 or 5 different people designated to their different aspect of the game, based on their different professions. But since I come from a background of traditional programming as a back-end developer, so there was a lot for me to learn. And personally, I enjoyed the ride. I enjoyed the experience. Enough talking. So, first of all, why, like, what this game is about? My idea was I want to create a game about not giving up, right? Since solo game dev is a really hard journey, and also make it work, make the whole thing work. I think it's one of the hardest thing. One of the hardest job in this like probably like entire world, right? Because like this industry is constantly improving, it's constantly challenged by artificial intelligence, and the pipeline constantly changes. If you want to do it, you gotta go boss deep, you gotta be all the way. That's what it is. You gotta believe it, man. You gotta believe in yourself. So what the game is about is that as a sperm, you enter, well, comes with a condom, apparently. You enter the genitalia of a woman, right? Basically, well, a vagina. And unfortunately, the condom broke, but you end up surviving as a sperm, right? And you have to go through a lot of different obstacles and go through a lot of different levels. I drew a rough draft about how the whole map would ideologically look like. So at first you will be entering with a condom in the veggie way, and then you will arrive at the cervigate. And at cervigate, I looked it up that there will be white cells uh, at the cervix that will be killing sperms. So, so I was like, you know what? I can make a sword, little like a small sword game, basically like a melee fighting game at the cervix, and all you need to do is just getting rid of the white cells. And after you kill a certain number of white cells, you get to keep playing. So after you finish the surrogate level, you would arrive at the uterus. And in my mind, uh, the uterus is kind of like a place that you will need to climb up, right? So I say, oh, how about make it a uterus, like a mountain, right? And you have to climb onto the next level, basically. And after you climb to the top, there will be like a choices you can make. You either go left or you either go right. So what I've had in mind is, if you go left, the ending will be like a bad ending. Like, so It'll be like a dude. It will be like everything will be red, basically, like the sky, the building, the ground, and maybe even the rain, right? So that'll be like the mimic of period. So basically, you entered at a bad time, and if you take the right turn, so this is what I looked up. Like during ovulation, one of the ovaries would release one egg into the tube. So usually it's only one egg. Initial design, I was like, there should be like a river, there should be like a swimming system, and that this should be what's it called, fallopian brook. But I end up making a fallopian church. Yeah, different mechanics were implemented, but the idea behind it is still the same. So I want you to get to the good ending, but you have to go through a little bit more trials. At first, I thought, I should implement the gun system. I should implement a little bit more comeback mechanic at the end for you to fight a boss or fight whatever is in there. After you win it, you become the baby, right? You find the egg and you ascend, right? That's the whole idea. And you will see that I end up making a maze game, like a horror maze game that you have to escape, and there will be like a thing that will be a cell, right? A red cell that will be like chasing after you. Well, technically, red cell don't really kill you, but it just fit with the whole atmosphere since most of the thing is red anyway. And at the end, you will be fighting the final boss, and it was one of the sperm, like a sperm friend that that was one of the sperm that you made as a friend along the way since the beginning, right? So that was the whole idea. I really like, how there's like a twist in the middle, and there's like how you make your first friend and end up you have to fight them because biologically, right? There's supposed to only be one sperm that entering the egg. So when the truth reveals, you have to either kill all the other sperms or you lose. Yeah, it's a very freaking cruel world. And that was the whole idea of the game design. And remember to check out my other videos that I will be going over how each levels are designed and what is included in each level. These videos will be somewhat technical, but they wouldn't be so technical that they can be considered tutorial. So, go check it out. Go check out all the other videos on my channel, and I believe it is fun, and I try my best to make my video fun. So yeah, I hope you would enjoy the rest of my content.